there a cocktail session of this?
Oh man, that'd be nice, huh? I heard Gronkowski did that for football, and he had like ladies football day at the stadium. There were like Gronktinis and all
awesome.
those other just silly BS.
Is Gronk old enough to drink?
Let's have everyone please stand here. I'll do the quick lesson opening. Maybe hit a couple shots for you. But we're going to stick with a lot of the same fundamentals that we explored in our first lesson, which was putting.
Because they're fun.
Steven and Dan, why don't you guys stand over here, because I will hit a couple shots.
You drew a little bit? I did, just a little bit.
Can't
So-
take you anywhere.
Our setup is going to change a little bit, and that's what I'd like to start with today's lesson, which is mostly centered on chipping, but we will do some pitch and sand shots as well. So we'll have to move to a different part of the practice area a little bit later. However, step one, again, is going to be getting the sole of the golf club. Again, the sole is that big wide bottom part. That has got to be perfectly flush with the ground. So I chose this practice area because it actually has more undulations. It's not all perfectly flat, and that's a really big part of hitting successful chip shots throughout the golf course. It's pretty rare that you're going to have this beautifully flat, straight, no slopes, kind of a lie. This one, for example, the ball is below my feet, the ground is running away, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting that club perfectly flush. And then I'm going to build my stance in such a way that I take my grip, which in this case is farther down the club, but it's purely a matter of accommodating the lie. So I'm doing everything I can to get this club in a position that is how it's supposed to be used. You know, the sole of the club on a wedge has got a lot of variability. There's some camber, there's some bounce. These are all things that are working to help you get your shot out of the rough. We can explore those terms a little more as we get deeper into it, but those things don't work if you don't help them with a good setup. So for example, a poor setup here would have the toe in the air and the heel is going to dig quickly. The shot will come out low, maybe even sideways sometimes. If you use your proper setup, which is getting the sole of the club flush even with the ground, and then build your stance around it, you will enjoy much better results. That's higher, more at my target. That's the flight that we're looking for on this particular shot. But that's the first thing I'd like you guys to work on today as you're going to your different stations around the putting green, okay? We'll start with setup by getting the sole of the club perfectly flush, okay? I want you to go to great lengths, be very deliberate with each and every shot. Get it so the club is perfectly flush with the ground. Do you have any questions before we get started? No. Okay, great, let's do that. I'll come and visit with each of you, and we'll do some more fine-tuning after that.